Welcome to today's class on algebra. Today we discuss Fermat's P equal to A square plus B square theorem. So we have 2 is equal to 1 square plus 1 square, and 5 is 1 square plus 2 square, and 13 is 2 square plus 3 square, etc. are sums of squares. Here we are going to discuss which primes P in Z are equal to a sum of squares of two integers. You have already answered for 2, so it is enough to consider only odd primes. So even the only even prime is 2. This is Fermat's P is equal to A square plus B square theorem. Let P be an odd prime in Z, then P equal to A square plus B square for integers A and B in Z, if and only if P is congruent to 1 mod 4. So we prove the first part. Suppose that P is equal to A square plus B square. A and B cannot be both even and both odd. So suppose that A is even. So we can write A as 2R and B equal to 2S plus 1. So here we are taking A is even and B is odd. Then A square plus B square is 2R the whole square plus 2S plus 1 the whole square. So this is 4R square plus 4S square plus 4S plus 1. So this is 4 into R square plus S square plus S plus 1. So this is a multiple of 4 plus 1. So this implies A square plus B square minus 1 is a multiple of 4, or you can say that A square plus B square is P minus 1 is a multiple of 4, or you can say that P is congruent to 1 mod 4. So this proves first part, that is, if P is equal to A square plus B square, then P is congruent to 1 mod 4. Conversely, we assume P is congruent to 1 mod 4 and we prove P is equal to A square plus B square. Conversely, assume that P is congruent to 1 mod 4. Now the multiplicative group of non-zero elements of the finite field set P is cyclic, and since P is an odd prime, since P is prime, this cyclic group has order P minus 1. All elements except 0 in set P forms a cyclic group of order P minus 1. Now our assumption is that P is congruent to 1 mod 4. So this implies P minus 1 is a multiple of 4, or this implies 4 divides P minus 1. And you know that set P contains P minus 1 elements and 4 divides P minus 1. Therefore, there exists an element of order 4, multiplicative order 4 in set P. You know that order of an element divides order of the group. See here, order of the group is P minus 1 and 4 divides P minus 1 means there exists an n in a set P such that n raised to 4 is 1. 4 is the order of n. So n raised to 4 is 1 implies n square the whole square is 1. So this implies order of n square is 2. So it follows that n square has multiplicative order 2. And we have minus 1 square is 1. Therefore, minus 1 is an element of order 2 in set P, element of order 2 in set P in the multiplicative group with the non-zero elements in set P. So this implies n square equal to minus 1. You already know that n square has order 2 and you know minus 1 is of order 2 in set P, multiplicative group of non-zero elements in set P. Therefore, n square is equal to minus 1. So n square is equal to minus 1 in set P. Therefore, n square is congruent to minus 1 mod p. So p divides n square plus 1. So this implies n square is congruent to minus 1 mod p implies n square plus 1 is divisible by p, or p divides n square plus 1. So p divides n square plus 1 in Z. Now view p and n square plus 1 as elements in Z of I. Then p divides n square plus 1 implies p divides n plus I into n minus I. Both are elements in Z of I. So suppose that p is irreducible in Z of I, then p would have to divide n plus I or n minus I. If p is irreducible, so you know that p divides n plus I into n minus I. If p is irreducible, then p divides n minus I or p divides n plus I. Now, if p divides n plus I, then n plus I is equal to p into an element in Z of I, so a plus pi. So this implies equating the coefficient of I here 1 equal to pb, which is not possible since p is an odd prime. We cannot find a b in Z such that p into b is 1 since p is an odd prime. Similarly, if p divides n minus I, then n minus I is equal to some p into a plus bi. So this implies minus 1 is equal to pb, which is also not possible since p is an odd prime. Therefore, p cannot be irreducible. If p is an irreducible, then p must divide n plus I or n minus I. If p divides n minus I, then 1 is equal to pb, which is not possible. If p divides n minus I, then minus 1 is equal to pb, which is also not possible. Therefore, p cannot be irreducible. Therefore, p is not irreducible in Z of I. Thus, our assumption that p is irreducible in Z of I must be false. Therefore, p is reducible or p is not irreducible in Z of I. Now, p is not irreducible in Z of I means you can write p as a plus bi into c plus di, where neither a plus bi nor c plus di is a unit. Now, take the norm on both sides. You have n of p. This is equal to n of a plus bi into c plus di. So this is equal to n of a plus bi into n of c plus di. So n of p is p square, n of a plus bi is a square plus p square, and n of c plus di is c square plus d square. And you know that p is an odd prime. Therefore, p square is equal to a square plus b square into c square plus d square implies p is equal to a square plus b square and p equal to c square plus d square. So in particular, we are getting that p is equal to a square plus b square. This is because p is an odd prime and n of a plus bi, n of a plus bi is not equal to 1 because a plus bi is not a unit, and n of c plus di is not equal to 1. That is, a square plus b square is not equal to 1 and c square plus d square is not equal to 1. So p square is equal to a square plus b square into c square plus d square. P is an odd prime with a square plus b square not equal to 1, c square plus d square not equal to 1 implies P equal to a square plus b square and P equal to c square plus d square. So in particular, we are getting P is equal to a square plus b square, so which completes the proof. We have proved that P is equal to a square plus b square and P is not irreducible. So P has a factorization in Zi. A square plus b square is actually a plus ib into a minus ib. A plus ib into a minus ib. So this is actually the factorization of P. And our assumption is that P equal to a plus bi into c plus di. So c plus di must be equal to a minus bi. This proves Fermat's P is equal to a square plus b square theorem. Now we do some problems. First question is, show that 2 is equal to the product of a unit and the square of an irreducible in set of phi. And the next question is to show that an odd prime P in Z is irreducible in Z of phi if and only if P is congruent to 3 mod 4. Now we prove these two problems. Show that 2 is equal to the product of a unit and the square of an irreducible in a set of phi. We have minus I into 1 plus I the whole square. This is equal to minus I into 1 plus I the whole square is 1 plus 2I minus 1. So this is minus I plus 2 into minus I into I plus I minus I plus 2 plus I. So you can cancel I and minus I to get this as 2. So you can write 2 as minus I into 1 plus I square. That is 2 is equal to minus I into 1 plus I the whole square. You have n of minus I is n of 0 plus minus 1 into I. So this is minus 1 square. So that is 1. Therefore, minus I is a unit in set of phi. And you know that n of 1 plus I. So this is 1 plus 1. So this is equal to 2. Is a prime in Z. Therefore, 1 plus I is an irreducible. That is, you can write 2 as product of a unit into square of an irreducible. 1 plus I the whole square. This we have seen. 2 is equal to product of a unit and square of an irreducible in set of phi. Two is the product of a unit, that is minus I, and square of an irreducible. Irreducible is 1 plus I here. Now we do question number 2. Show that an odd prime P in Z is irreducible in Z of phi if and only if P is congruent to 3 mod 4. So 2. Answer to 2. Let P be an odd prime in Z. Then you know that since P is an odd prime, then P is congruent to 1 mod 4 or P is congruent to 3 mod 4. Since P is an odd prime, P is congruent to 1 mod 4 or P is congruent to 3 mod 4. And by the Fermat's P is equal to A square plus B square theorem, if P is congruent to 1 mod 4, then P is equal to A square plus B square. So this is A plus IB into A minus IB, with neither A plus IB nor A minus IB is a unit. Therefore, P is not an irreducible. Now we prove the converse part of this. That is, if P is not an irreducible, then P is congruent to 1 mod 4. Conversely, we assume that P is not an irreducible, then we are going to show that P is congruent to 1 mod 4. Conversely, suppose P is not an irreducible. That is, P is equal to A plus BI into C plus DI in Z of I, where n of A plus BI and n of C plus DI not equal to 1, where A plus BI and C plus DI are non-units. That is, n of A plus IB or A plus BI is greater than 1 and n of C plus DI is greater than 1. And therefore, P square, that is actually equal to n of P, is equal to n of P is equal to P square. This is equal to n of A plus BI into n of C plus DI. So this implies P square is equal to A square plus B square into C square plus D square. And you know that A square plus B square is not equal to 1, C square plus D square is not equal to 1, and P is an odd prime. This implies P is A square plus B square and P is C square plus D square. That is, P is A square plus B square. You know that if P is A square plus B square, P is congruent to 1 mod 4 by the previous theorem. So, therefore, P is congruent to 1 mod 4 if and only if P is not an irreducible. That is, an odd prime P is not irreducible if and only if P is congruent to 1 mod 4. So for an odd prime, there is only two possibilities. P is congruent to 1 mod 4 or P is congruent to 3 mod 4. Therefore, if P is irreducible, then P is congruent to 3 mod 4. Therefore, an odd prime P is irreducible if and only if P is congruent to 3 mod 4. So what we have obtained is an odd prime P has only two chances. Either P is congruent to 1 mod 4 or P is congruent to 3 mod 4. If P is congruent to 1 mod 4, it is not irreducible. That is, P is not irreducible if and only if P is congruent to 1 mod 4. Therefore, P is irreducible if and only if P is congruent to 3 mod 4 in set of phi. Now you do these homeworks. Factor the Gaussian integers 5, 7, 4 plus 3i, 6 minus 7i into product of irreducibles in set of phi. Second question, show that 6 does not factor uniquely into irreducibles in set of square root of minus 5 and exhibit two different factorizations. And third problem, consider alpha is equal to 7 plus 2i, beta is equal to 3 minus 4i in Z of phi. Find sigma and rho in Z of phi such that alpha is equal to beta sigma plus rho with n of rho less than n of beta.